On-page SEO refers to the practice of optimizing web pages to help rank them higher in search engine results. The end goal of which is to rank pages higher and to get the maximum organic traffic to your website. My name is Azeem, a digital marketing strategist, and in this video I am going to discuss about the most important on-page SEO factors to boost any website ranking and to get them higher in search engine result pages. Keyword in the title tag. The title meta tag is one of the strongest relevancy signals for a search engine. The tag itself is meant to give the accurate description of the page's content. Search engines use it to display the main title of a search result. Including a keyword in it will indicate to search engines what rank the page for. Ideally, the keyword should be placed at the start of the title tag. Pages optimized this way will rank better than those with keywords closer to the title's tag end. Keyword in meta description. The page description is what the researcher will see in search engine result pages. It has to be descriptive up to 200 characters and unique for each page. It's your opportunity to advertise your page and convince users to click your link and visit your website rather than selecting one of the other links. It should be noted that Google doesn't always show the meta description provided, but many times they use an automated description if they believe is more useful for the searchers. Third important SEO factor to consider about is keyword in H1 tag. H1 tag is yet another relevance factor, serving as a description of the page's content. It's still a good practice to include your keyword in a unique H1 tag on a page. Fourth on-page SEO factor I would like to mention here is using keywords in the page's copy. Up until recently, stuffing your page with keywords was a way to increase its ranking for a particular keyword. That's not the case anymore. Using the keyword in the copy still sends a relevancy signal of what the content is about. How you place it, however, has changed drastically. Next important on-page SEO factor is keyword frequency. Keyword frequency is just like it sounds. It's how many times your keyword appears in your content. Google may deny that using the same keyword multiple times helps, but SEO pros with experience will tell you that it definitely works. Think about it in this way. Imagine that you have a page that Google thinks is about a specific keyword, but that keyword only appears once on the page. How confident can they be that the page is about that keyword? Not very. On the other hand, if the page mentions the keyword 10 times, Google can be more confident about the page's topic. To be clear, this is not about keyword stuffing or anything like that. It's simply mentioning your target keyword a few times to confirm to Google that your page really is about that topic. The next on-page SEO factor I would like to add is the length of the content. These days, searchers want to be educated and would not satisfy with basic information. Google therefore looks for authoritative and informative content to rank first. And it's common sense that the longer your content is, the greater the chance that you can cover more aspects of your topic. Don't be shy of writing long but highly useful copy. Next on-page SEO factor that you must care about is duplicate content. Not all factors can influence your ranking in a positive way. Having similar content across various pages of your site can actually hurt your rankings. Avoid duplicating content and write original copy for each page. Use external links, or we can say outbound links. External links to related pages help Google figure out your page's topic. It also shows Google that your page is a hub of quality information. Linking to authoritative pages sends trust signals to the search engine. Think of it this way. The only reason why you would send a user to another site is if you wanted them to learn more about the subject. This can be a huge trust factor for the Google. Too many outbound links, however, can significantly diminish the page's page rank, hurting its search visibility. Outbound links can affect your ranking, but use them in moderation. Next on-page SEO factor is Canonical Tag. Sometimes having two URLs with similar content is unavoidable. One of the ways from preventing this from becoming a duplicate content issue is by using a canonical tag on your website. This tag does one simple thing. It tells Google that one URL is equivalent of another, clearly stating that in spite of two pages having the same content, they are in fact one. Image optimization is another on-page SEO factor. It's not only text that can be optimized on a page, but other media too. Images, for instance, can send the search engine relevancy signals through their alt text, captions, and descriptions. Next on-page SEO factor is content updates. Google algorithm prefers freshly updated content. It doesn't mean that you have to edit your pages all the time. I believe that for commercial pages such as product descriptions, Google recognizes the fact that they are not as time sensitive as blog posts covering recent events. It's wise, however, to include some strategies to update certain types of content once every 12 months or 6 months or whatever you can do. Content formatting is another important on-page SEO factor. Don't just throw text on a page, but make sure that it's readable. Use bold, underline, or italics to highlight the important parts of a page. Use a good size font. Split the text into small paragraphs. Use enough spacing between the paragraphs to make the text easier to read. Make use of CSS to create sections that stand out and break the text into smaller, more manageable parts. Internal links are also the most important on-page SEO factor. Linking to pages within your website is very important for SEO because it's like building your own web. The first step a search engine spider will do once they discover a page is to follow the links they find on that page. That links can be both internal and external links. So when they arrive at your page, if you don't have any other links within the text, they'll read your page and go. If you have links pointing to other pages within your website, they will take those into account as well. It's a way to let search engines know about your other pages. Page loading speed is another on-page SEO factor. In order to force website owners to take speed into account, Google has officially added speed as one of the non-ranking factors. So we know for sure that website speed does matter when it comes to SEO and ranking. As a webmaster, your job is to make sure that your website loads as fast as possible by taking into account Google's recommendations. Having fast loading website is not only good for SEO but for customer retention and conversions as well. On 15th number, I would like to mention mobile friendliness as another on-page SEO factor. Almost 60% of the searches in Google are now coming from mobile devices. This means that if your website is not mobile friendly, you are already losing half of the potential traffic. As a first step, make sure that your website is mobile friendly. Check your website with the Google Mobile Friendly tool and fix any potential problems. Then go one step further and test your website on mobile, like a real user would do, and make sure that everything is displayed correctly, including your CTA buttons. In general, websites with a responsive design have nothing to worry about mobile friendliness. At last but not the least, on-page SEO factor is Sitemap. A sitemap helps search engines to index all your website pages. It's the simplest and most efficient way to tell search engines like Google, Bing, or Yahoo what pages your website actually includes.